everyone, welcome to today's video talking about how I manage working 5 jobs at once while being a full-time student, still working those 5 jobs. And this is the story of how that came to be and basically what I do, what my jobs are, why I chose to have this lifestyle. Okay, so just a little backstory. When I was in high school, grade 11 and 12, I just didn't really like school. Like growing up, I didn't like school. I joined the student council and I guess I would try, but like I would never like study or like go out of my way to try to get like, whoa, I'm getting straight A's. And I know you might think it's surprising because I'm literally Asian, I'm Chinese, and you might be thinking, don't you have like strict Asian tiger parents that want you to become a lawyer, doctor, or like, I don't know. My parents don't have like a high education background, so that might come to play a part. I was born in Canada, born and raised here. I just remember like growing up, they'd be like, you know what, as long as you like graduate high school, you're like already better than your mom and my mom and you, like your dad. My mom and dad didn't even go past high school. So I guess their expectations were really low for my sister and I. Surprisingly, they actually wanted me to be a car mechanic person because my dad loves cars, and every time we take our cars to get our, like service work done, which is like once a year, it's costly. So my mom's like, just be a car mechanic, and they know that I'm like a really hands-on person, so they're like, I'm pretty sure you'll love it, you know, just do what you like. So that was my parents kind of growing up. So, you know, I need to give backstory because it leads up to this, kind of. So going back, I didn't really like school, but I did do like student council and stuff. I was the student council president. I ran every year. And then from that, people always thought like, whoa, she must be so smart. She must be like, you know, a bookworm, loves to study, gets A's on her tests and stuff. No, I was not like that. Didn't try at all, especially in my like last year of school. I kind of just did like the bare minimum, like projects and stuff. I would like, you know, of course like doing stuff like homework, but I would never like, I stopped studying and stuff. So that kind of brought me to taking a gap year. So I decided to take a gap year. I'm not gonna lie, I felt very, very FOMO because my friends, they were all going to school, you know, going to college, university, and then people started like picking up that I was taking a gap year. 95% of my school, or at least my grade, are Asians. So when I told everyone that I was taking a gap year, everyone was like shocked. They were like, what? You're not going to school? Don't your parents care? I'm like, no, I'm just gonna take a gap year. Yeah, so everyone was really shocked. I ended up taking a gap semester because the voices, the FOMO, it all got to me. And then everyone started making jokes. You're like, you better go back to school. You know, if you don't go to school right now, you're never ever gonna go back. And to me, I was like, psh, it's fine. I made a goal in mind saying that as long as I have like my life planned out or whatever, it's fine. So then my little goal or list was to work as much as I could during that year where I didn't have to go to school, because my plan wasn't just to stay at home and be a little couch potato, you know, eating, snacking, rotting in my bed, using YouTube every single day. I had a plan. I was like, I'm gonna make money and then see where life takes me. Taking a gap semester was the best decision ever. It was the best thing ever. Literally, just don't care what other people say. Just do what you want. And if you hate school and you're gonna force yourself to go in it, it's even wasting more of your time, because during those 3 months, yes, it was only 3 months, not going to school, best time ever. I did background acting. I was a continuity background performer for Riverdale. Saw Cole Sprouse like almost every single day. Camila Mendes, Lee Reinhardt, KJ Appa, Madeline. It was great. So I did that. So that was my first job. Okay, not my first job, but I had that. And I also worked retail for Adidas. So for some of you guys don't know, I've been working for Adidas for 3 years now. So I had that. And then I was also teaching swimming on the side. I had that, and then what else did I also have? Then I would almost be working every single day, and then when it came to 2023 of January, that was when I went to school. Yeah, I went to school. I took 3 courses. That was the maximum I took. I was like, there's no way I'm taking 4. Like, I want to keep working. I was basically working full time, and I was going to school. And honestly, wasn't too bad. Like, yes, I had to like time management and stuff, so I would download like a calendar, and then I would like lay everything out. I kind of stopped doing that now. It's just kind of in my head. Bad idea. But I do my homework and stuff. So during this like time span of like 2 years, I probably left and joined so many different amount of jobs. So I applied for Lululemon. I got into that. I also applied for JD Sports because during that time I was kind of like sick and tired of Adidas, but not anymore. Like, I love Adidas. My best friends from high school and my childhood best friend literally works at Adidas. So every time I work at Adidas, it's like social life. Like, I'm hanging out with my friends while getting paid. So like, it's a win-win situation. Jobs I have, so 5. I did swimming was 1. I am a swimming instructor, freelancer, so I'm not under any contracts or anything. So that was great. I could make my own schedule. It was super duper flexible. Adidas, so maybe I worked there like 2 to 3 times a week. There were days where I would work 2 jobs at once. There was even one time I had to work 3 jobs in a day. I will get to that. So Adidas, and then I had JD Sports, and then I had background acting, and then I got another job. I worked at a digital marketing agency. I'm still with that job. It's a remote job. Maybe I go into an office like 5 times a year. Yeah, you heard me right, 5 times a year. Other than that, I'm working from home. So yeah, I had 5 jobs, and I was 19. 18, 19, now I'm 20. Actually, no, I started getting 5 jobs at the age of 19. So honestly, last year, 2023, I was quite burnt out. I started hating my life. Like, life was miserable. The reason why was I started working weekends. That was like the worst decision ever. I worked weekends, so this is how my day would look like. 8 till 1 a.m. I would work retail at Adidas, and usually I'm the cashier. So I'm talking like nonstop for 5 hours straight. After that shift, I would change into like, my swimsuit and stuff, and then I would teach 4 freaking hours at the pool. 4 hours. Now you might be thinking, 4 hours? That's like such a short shift. Like, that's nothing. And I agree, 4 hours, working for 4 hours is nothing. But if you're being a swim instructor and you're teaching in the water for 4 hours, let me tell you, it's freaking HE double hockey sticks. It's hell. I wanted to die. So I did that for like probably like 3 months straight. Every freaking Saturday weekend, I just worked 8 till 1 a.m., 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then from that job, I would drive over to swimming, and I would work like 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, teach for 4, and then go back home. Bro, I was exhausted. I was away from home for like 13 hours, because think about it, travel time. I'd have to wake up at like 7 a.m., go to my Adidas shift, work for 5 hours, and then take like a 30-minute nap in my car, and then drive to swimming. And swimming was so far from my house. It's like at least a 30-minute drive. And then you have to like get showered, and then you have to wait until it was freaking hell. I wanted to die. I did that for 3 months, and I just got so sick of it, and sick mentally, sick physically, okay? I got so sick of it. I was like, I can't keep living on like this. Like, it wasn't until like I came into reality, I was like, I freaking hate my life right now. Like, well, what am I doing? What am I doing this for? Like, I'm literally 19 years old, and I'm working 5 jobs. Like, for what? For what? For my shopping addiction? Yeah, that's the answer. Like that. And then some days I would have, when I was a continuity for Riverdale, I would like max, I would do it 4 times a week. And sometimes those days can be 10 to 13 hours long. I'm not even joking with you. The people that don't know, but background extras, your day can be so unpredictable. Sometimes I'm there for 2 hours and I'm sent home. Sometimes I'm there for 13 hours. It's like midnight, next day in the morning, then I'm sent home. So you never know. So sometimes I'd shift like those. And then sometimes I would have like really, really short 1 to 2 hour shifts where parents and clients would book me privately for swimming lessons. Those are pretty good, but the thing is I had to like travel all the way to their houses, teach for like 1 hour, and then go back. So sometimes it's not worth it, but sometimes it's worth it. I also have my digital marketing agency job, so I would do that at home. And I also had to do my homework, so that was a lot. But I would say right now, like, I'm starting to understand that, like, you know, life is more than this. Yeah, so I'm starting to understand that life is more than just working. And even though I have all these shopping addictions, like clothing, shopping on Temu, those are the only things, it's still not worth me working like 2 jobs in a day. So I stopped doing that. It's 2024 now. I'm 20. Doesn't really make a difference. But I started to get really exhausted, really, really burnt out. So then, I'm only teaching like 2 hours on weekends now. But sometimes I still have really bad habits because on my free time, I would be on Indeed. That sounds so sad, right? It sounds like I have no social life, which is true. Like, I'm such an introvert. I hate partying, going to whatever. I'm 20 and I haven't been into any clubs before. Over here, you are legal to drink and go clubbing at 19. I don't do any of that. And you might be thinking, she probably has strict parents. No. My parents literally encouraged me to drink for my 19th birthday, but I said no, because I hate alcohol. But anyways, aside from that, that's my point of saying I've finally learned that life is more than just working. And sometimes you might be thinking we have no choice but to work, which I agree, especially living in this economy. I live in Vancouver, one of like the most expensive cities, and I'm very fortunate to live with my parents. But I also pay monthly rent. To help out the family. So I pay $500, and then I also pay for car insurance, which is $1,500 a year. So my expenses for 1 year is $7,500. But then that does not include my shopping addiction. So like I still buy myself like junk food. If I see something I like, I grab it. If I see clothes I like, Brandy Melville and stuff, Aritzia, whatever, I buy it. I think roughly I spend like $250 to $350 a month just alone on the stuff that I like. And even until now, like I'm taking 4 courses. I transferred to a new university. This is just like a more well-known university, but courses are definitely harder and takes more time to do schoolwork and stuff. And I'm still working. I'm still grinding away. Yes, I've been working less, but I'm still working. Be prepared to be mentally destroyed. I don't know. I think during this time, I learned a lot about the definition of money and the perspective of money. But guess what? I have work tomorrow again for 3 hours. I know, short shift, but I'm teaching the pool. But I feel like I'm getting sick right now. It mentally and physically drains you, not gonna lie. Like, yeah. And the bad thing is that I keep applying to jobs, because this is my mindset. I'll be like, okay, I applied to this job. Then my mindset will be like, wait, you know what? I think I can upgrade myself. So I applied to another job. I applied to like 30 jobs a month while having 5 jobs already. And then I keep forgetting. And then like people call me, hey, are you down for an interview? I'm like, yeah. But then I forget I have 5 jobs. But then I accept it. My tax was like crazy last year. So that kind of made my motivation to work too much like decrease. And also, if you work 5 jobs, you probably have less time for your hobbies. Mind you, I have a lot of hobbies. Like, I love arts and crafts. YouTube is definitely one of my hobbies. I just spend less time on all of these things because I'm working 5 jobs. Yeah, this is my little rant. It's like 12 a.m. and I can't sleep. I had coffee and I'm super hyper, so I'm making this ranting video. Bye. Ask me any questions you have. Oh, so I'll list out all the jobs I've had before, and including the jobs that I don't work anymore. Okay, so my first job was a bike instructor. I was like 17. I freaking hated that job. It was for like 2 weeks. Okay, I hated that job, bike instructor. And then Adidas was officially my second job. I'm still with them. Third job, they're not gonna go in order anymore because I don't remember. Swim instructor, I'm still a swim instructor. And then I work for a digital marketing agency. They're local, but I am remote for them. Right now I'm working for like a call center, remote as well. I'm trying to find more remote jobs. And then I worked for JD Sports. I worked for Lululemon. I also worked for a traveling agency that only lasted for 3 weeks or 2 weeks. Okay, and then I do background extra, so that's 9. And then sold crochet items for a little while. I still do, but I don't really count that as a job because it's more of a hobby. I don't also count YouTube as a job because it is definitely a hobby. I wanted to be a YouTuber since I was like 6. Oh, I forgot a really important one. I'm a library ambassador, a student library ambassador for my school. That's 10, and I still work for them. So, I don't know, I think I have 5 or 6 jobs right now. But that one is one of my favorite jobs because I literally get to film content for the school library, which is like what I want to do in the future. Literally just film TikToks, create promotional and awareness videos. That's my dream job, but I'm kind of like starting it. I want to find an intern for that. It's difficult, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and love you all. If you guys want any in-depth specific videos on any of these jobs or more about like my school and work balance, let me know, or a day in my life, let me know. Okay, bye. Subscribe, like to this channel.